about to turn base. That's Cessna. Otherwise, I think we're good.
Traffic at X-ray Alpha, left base to final, runway 24.
You can get out in front of them if you go quickly.
Yeah. Plymouth traffic warrior 61 Bravo departing runway 24 Plymouth.
Go ahead, and once you get it,
yeah,
just make it quick, that's all. Full power, full power.
On center, a little bit of crosswind correction here. Airspeed alive, gauge is still green, 50 knots.
Don't use too much crosswind correction, it's not
60 knots.
pretty much down the runway.
Rotate. Right rudder. Pitching for 79. A little bumpier than yesterday.
It is a little bumpier, so it's gonna be
interesting.
Yeah, potentially.
Well, we'll do what we can do. I mean,
so you're gonna want a heading of 274.
274.
Close enough to runway heading that we can just sort of go, let's call it a straight out departure.
Alright.
Or consider it a straight out departure. But, you know, the thing too, when this, if you look at this guy, when the thing rolls up straight ahead,
yeah,
and that's the heading.
Yeah. Plymouth traffic warrior 61 Bravo heading, departing pattern. I don't know. Mess that up. What do you want to cruise at altitude wise?
2,000.
Over 1,000.
Plymouth traffic at X-ray Alpha is clear at 24 Kilo Plymouth.
Actually a pretty nice day.
Not bad.
Yeah, the wind seems kind of down low. It's not terrible right here.
Don't want to go much higher than this. We're going to run into clouds. But, you know, clouds typically are higher than they look.
I think they were at 46 last time we checked the ASOS.
Yeah, those are below 46.
Are they? Okay.
Those look to me about 3,000. Even 20, below, you know, at 2,500 you start probably getting very close to them.
Level off at 2.
990 is clear at 24.
And heading, we're off heading just a touch. Actually, that's probably wrong.
Yeah, as I say, a quick glance at that will tell you.
Yeah, we look like we're pretty good, actually.
If it's straight up, that's what you want.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Because it is, the GPS doesn't really know how much wind correction. They just see it sees your track.
Right.
See these lakes here?
Yes.
Taunton is just to the north of the lakes.
Okay. A little hazy, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it or not. Turn this down a little bit more to cruise power. Do a cruise checklist. Alright, power is good. Mixture, we will lean it just a touch. Fuel pump off. Taxi landing light off. And lost my cruise checklist, please. Instruments are still good. Fuel tank is still good. Cruise checklist complete.
Good. So we said that we probably going to want to land on 1-2, probably.
So that's going to be coming back the other way, right?
Yeah.
8. Remarks. Density altitude 800. Taunton Municipal Airport, Taunton, Massachusetts. Automated weather observation 2049er Zulu. Wind 180 at 08. Visibility 1.
180. Yeah. I guess 1-2. It is.
Well, we can, start an approach and see how it feels.
Yeah, let's see how it feels, yeah. But see, if you look at 1-2 is here.
Yeah.
So 1-8 is in the same, still in the bottom half.
Right.
I mean, if 1-8 was up in the top half,
no good.
I would say that that's going to be a tailwind for us. Oh, let's listen.
I was going to say, you switch over to frequency.
Wrong button.
Drop altitude there. Oops. Out of spec. Fail. Continuance.
Doesn't appear to be anybody around. Nobody's showing up on my iPad. Nobody around Taunton.
I don't see, I'm looking for glimmers.
Oh, we're 4 miles out. Let's go down to 1,000. Let's go down to pattern altitude.
Okay.
This is the great thing about iPads is haven't even spotted the airport. And
is it that clearing right there? With I would say it's probably.
I think it's this. See, there's a pond. I think it's straight ahead of us.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It should be dead ahead, right on the other side of that pond.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and this would be a left
pattern?
Yeah, so if we're
right on the 45. Yep.
Downwind, turn around, and
what's the, how far out are we?
Well, to the center of the airport, we're 3 miles out, so we're 2.5 miles up probably.
Okay. Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo, 2.5 miles out, entering a 45 for left downwind on runway
12.
12, Taunton.
So you understand when you know, in theory, you would touch down on the upwind main gear first. You would hold. So we will hold the slip. We'll try to establish a slip on final, and try to hold that slip if we need to all the way to the ground. It could be that we don't need to.
What runway is it? 22? 12. Shoot. Okay, 12. I got that. Lost a little altitude here. Oh, yeah, we're right along. Yeah, good call.
So when you know, roll into it, let's start rolling into it. I mean, when your wings level, sort of.
Yeah.
From pattern altitude, the runway should be about 2/3 the way down the wing.
Yeah, okay.
That's sort of the visual sight picture that you want.
Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo, left downwind for runway 12, Taunton.
Looks like they painted it or paved it or something.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
They're building. So let's try to make a full stop.
Okay. fuel pump coming on, taxi landing light on, carb heat coming on. Tank is good.
That's the other runway. See that
the grass? Yeah.
The grass, ugly thing.
That's wild.
We're not supposed to land in that.
We'll drop it down to 1700 with the nose drop, and we're in flap speed, so first notch. Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo, turning left base for 12 Taunton. And getting a little slow, so nose down. Little power in, keep the speed up. Back to 85 to 90. Altitude still good. Power coming back out. Airspeed still good. Second notch. Chop the power a little more.
Yeah, don't let the nose come up, dude.
Okay.
Airspeed can deteriorate very quickly.
Taunton, Warrior 61 Bravo, final runway 12 Taunton.
Alright, so I think you're gonna have winds.
But yeah, we definitely have them. I gauged that all wrong. We are crabbed pretty nice right now.
Yeah, so I think you need some left aileron and some right rudder.
Yep.
Is that right or not?
Yeah, feels good.
So just use rudder to keep yourself, so let, you know.
Airspeed's still good.
Alright. Powered idle.
Powered idle. It's a short one. I don't know if we'll make this one. Yeah, we're gonna go around on this one.
Well, if you're gonna go around, go ahead and do it. Full power.
Carb heat off.
Flaps 20, you're already at 20.
Yeah. Climbing.
Alright. Don't take them out unless you're happy with your altitude. So don't take out any more just yet.
Okay.
And we can climb at 79, so.
Climbing a little over 80.
Did you ever see the windsock?
No. Good call. Didn't look for it.
So that was 1-2. Our DG is off, so let's fix the DG. It said that wind was 180.
Okay.
So the wind's off to the right.
Yeah.
So we need to, we did that backwards. I hate to say it. Need to lower the right way.
Okay.
And
left rudder.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why, you know, at least with me anyways, I really need to know where the wind is coming from. Because
Yeah.
it's
No,
really
you're right. That was
hard to try to figure it out on final.
yeah, that was sloppy. You're right. Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo left. Crosswind 12 Taunton. Roll this thing right into downwind, honestly. Take the power out a little bit here. Yeah, it's definitely pushing, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean this way.
Yeah. Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo, left downwind 12 Taunton. Okay, fuel's rich. Okay, fuel pump on, light still on, rich. Go ahead and turn the carb heat on now. Altitude just a touch low. Can we go out a little bit further, just to give myself a little more room?
Yeah, on final, so get sort of established on your slip on final.
That's good, fuel tank good, gauge is good, engine locked. Yeah, no one's flying out of Taunton today.
And there's all these new subdivisions.
Yeah, hideous.
With zillions of houses.
Taunton traffic, we're 61 Bravo, left base, 12 Taunton. I'm gonna keep the flaps out for now until I get this turn. Little power. Back pressure. Okay. Taunton traffic, warrior 61 Bravo, long final for 12 Taunton. Okay. Yeah, wow. So, see, that's weird. We're getting pushed.
We may end up going around again, but let's, all
right.
So let's get in some flaps. We got a lot of speed.
Yeah, we sure do.
This isn't really
not a good setup.
Right?
Yeah,
you can go a little closer, but put in a couple notches, 2 notches of flaps. Don't let the nose come up.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go around.
Yeah.
Power.
RP off.
Flaps are at 20.
Altitude is 400 and climbing. Put down to 1 notch. Yeah, this is tough.
I'll talk you through the next one a little bit.
Okay.
We can get in there.
Yep. Final notch out.
There are a lot of beautiful, there are places where you say, gee man, that's a nice house down there, and you know, sitting on a big piece of property, or waterfront, or you just don't know about them other than spotting them from the air.
Yeah, there's I feel like it's a weird mixture of you know, nice places around here and some land and some farms and kind of random. On traffic, we're 61 Bravo, left down 112 Taunton. Alright, we're a little further out this time.
Alright, so the pre-landing checklist all looks good.
Yeah, we're at a little above altitude, but at the moment we're good. I feel like the wind is different than what it's saying. You see the sock?
No. Intensity altitude 900. Taunton Municipal Airport, Taunton, Massachusetts. Automated weather observation 2102 Zulu. Wind 220 at 07.
Well, it's almost a direct crosswind, but it is from that same side.
Okay.
Alright, so we're opposite the numbers, power back to 17. Let's get in 1 notch of flaps. Try to do everything as standard as possible, because otherwise,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to do everything on final. It's, you know, you're not putting in flaps till final. Keep everything standard as possible. Alright, so not yet. Let's... Alright, start your base turn.
On traffic 61 Bravo, left base 12 Taunton. Speed is good. This turn, yeah, this is much better.
So we roll out on base briefly.
Yep.
2nd notch of flaps.
Yep.
And let's go with only 2 notches.
Yeah.
So next notch of flaps.
2 notches.
That's it. We're just going to land with 2 notches.
Okay. Their speed's so good.
And we are expecting wind from over there.
Yeah, so
So let's roll into the turn.
Taunton traffic, 61 Bravo, final, 12 Taunton. Airspeed's so good.
So let's start putting in some right aileron and some left rudder. Let's see if we can get this thing set up on a slip at about 75 knots.
Speed's good.
Yeah, so you're holding that. Yeah, hold that. If you need to go a little further left, use a little more aileron. If you need to go a little further right, a little less aileron. Right, if you let off the aileron, you're gonna go to the left. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of power. A little more aileron. More aileron, see if we can make it. Alright. Keep a little aileron in. Power to idle?
Yep.
A little aileron in, or we're gonna... Right? Where is it? There it is.
Yeah.
Alright, we're okay. You don't have to slam on the brakes. So
okay.
You can start easing on the brakes.
Wasn't great. You helped with that one. We floated a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the back taxi here?
There is a taxiway over there.
Okay.
We should probably try to use it.
Oh yeah, I see it. I didn't see the entrance. Yeah, that was tough.
So at the end there, I was just kind of doing what I needed to keep the plane
Yep. Okay.
lined up. Try another one. I'll try not to help you as much.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it. It's just, yeah, that was definitely unique. That crosswind is,
Well, it's pretty much direct proximate, but then you drop below the tree line, see, and when you drop below the tree line, you don't have as much wind. It can change as you get close to the ground. It doesn't always.
yeah, in the short runway.
It feels a lot shorter.
It does,
Yeah, but it's supposedly 3,500 feet. Yeah, that extra 1,000 feet really.
It really does make a difference, yeah.
So then one of the things is we got to make sure not to carry too much speed on.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where you were speed-wise coming across the threshold.
I didn't look at the threshold, but we were about 75 on final, which was pretty good.
That's kind of where we want to be.
Yeah. But yeah, we might have had too much speed.
Now, here's the socks. Socks don't lie. All right, sometimes ASOSs can get confused.
Yeah.
But socks don't lie. So, did we have a little bit of a tailwind on that?
I mean, it's direct.
Or is it completely directly across the runway?
It's looking like it's directly from that way. It didn't feel that way.
Yeah, it looks like a 90-degree crosswind. Yeah, whatever tailwind or headwind component is very minimal.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a direct crosswind. So,
all right.
But we might as well go this way. I mean, landing this way would be landing into the sun.
Right.
I don't know that that's... I don't see any advantage to landing to the north. I mean, you could. They're building a new terminal here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, that's.
They better make this runway longer.
That's the same. I think there are ultimate plans to do that. That's the same terminal building as Plymouth has.
Oh yeah. Huh. I like Plymouth. It's clean.
Yeah. So they'll probably breathe some life into this airport.
There's not much happening here.
They've obviously it's a nothing airport.
They got cap though. I mean, they do have a cap plane sitting here, so I guess that's their bane.
Interestingly, Taunton apparently was one of the original airports. Like,
oh really?
Way back when, yeah. It was King Field. And apparently it has quite a significant history in aviation. I don't know exactly what that is, but
could have been used in a war or something.
Plymouth was used to train for World War II. It was a training field for World War II.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right.
Fuel's
Three
fuel's
Fs,
good.
3 Fs, 2 Ts.
Control's good. Fuel's good. Flap prevaitor's good. Trim about good. And in locked gauges still good. I think we're good.
So you're going to definitely want to roll out. Once you get on the runway,
Yeah.
you're going to have
Yeah,
full right aileron.
Yep. All right.
Because we do have a significant crosswind.
Taunton traffic order 61 Bravo departing 12 Taunton.
Well, we asked for a crosswind, we got one.
We sure did. Good practice.
So remember, as you get down to the ground, you might still experience the crosswind, but you might not. The wind, when you get below the tree line, sometimes it typically will die down.
Yeah.
Does it go to 0? Well, maybe not.
Felt like we floated, but it didn't feel too bad. Airspeed alive. Gauge is still green. Rolling out a little bit.
There's supposed to be a windsock in the middle of this circle, and there isn't.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
It's a segmented circle, there's nothing in it.
Pitching for 79. Ooh. And
Trying to climb.
Yeah. There we go, 79.
It's definitely a shorter field.
Yeah.
No, would you really want to be lower over these trees?
No.
Not really.
Coming in right over the water, too.
Yeah.
Put us down a little.
Oh, we're still, what are we, 300 feet above ground at this point?
Yeah.
You know, it does sort of behave as a little bit as if there was a little bit of a tailwind component. Yeah. Well, we could turn around and head in the other way.
We could try it. Straight in, 2 miles final. 800. I guess you turn out at 700 here, huh?
Yeah, 750. Well, go ahead and do another one the same way.
All right.
That's the simplest. I mean, we've seen the windsock. We know what it's saying.
Yeah.
What we should do is do another one to 12, and then rather than back taxi, simply turn around and take off 30 and see how that goes.
Okay.
Maybe it's crosswind from the other side.
Taunton traffic order 61 Bravo later. Left down run for 12 Taunton.
Try to get up just a little higher.
Yeah.
Taunton is sort of a. There are a million little Tauntons in the U.S. There's little nothing airports.
Right.
Single strip, nothing there.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of nice. I mean, it's probably great for the locals who want to fly. You got this little quiet airport.
There used to be a flight school at Taunton, but then everything, sort of all died down. I think the new terminal will breathe some life into it.
All right, so at the power, 17. Nose coming down. 1 notch of flaps. Everything's on. Fuel is good still. And airspeed is good. Not really descending.
Will be.
Yeah.
At 1500, it definitely will be.
Yeah. Airspeed's still good. On traffic, we're 61 Bravo, left base, 12 Taunton. Staying airspeed good. Second notch flaps coming in.
Yeah, we're just going to stay with 2 notches because of the winds.
Yeah, I find it handles a lot better. Little power coming in. Taunton traffic, 61 Bravo, final 12 Taunton. Airspeed 75 at the moment.
The wind wants to blow us to the right, so we definitely start using some right aileron. As soon as we can sort of get lined up, some right ailerons and left rudder.
Okay. There we go. Power coming out. Get the airspeed to 75. Right aileron, left rudder.
You can sort of aim for the very edge of the runway.
Okay. More power coming out.
It's gonna float away, so don't.
Yeah, sure is.
Don't take the power out, powered idle.
Okay. Little. Better, but you still had to help.
Yeah. Definitely still, we just keep floating forever, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes going this way.
Take off this way?
Yeah.
All right.
Turn around and down at the end. You know, I mean, this is a pretty strong crosswind for for a pre-solo pilot.
Well, good practice.
But yeah, it's
got to do it at some point.
But you know, it fulfills. We're supposed to do some crosswind training prior to solo, and we're not going to have you solo in crosswinds like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel comfortable with you here, and I know there's a progression to it, but
if we have to move to the right, you're going to have to put in some right aileron to move that way.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just trying to keep the rudder pedals is just to keep the nose lined up.
Yeah.
But if we need to go to the right, we're going to have to use some aileron. Now, close to the ground, you try not to use too much. We don't want to tip, we don't want to actually touch the wing to the ground.
Right. Okay.
I don't want any nothing extreme.
Yeah.
I mean, if it calls for something extreme, then we're going to have to go around.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Rich pump lights. Gauge is green. Fuel tank is still good on the left here, I think. Flaps. Trim. Controls. Taunton traffic, Warrior 61 Bravo departing 30 Taunton. Full power. And a little bit of left correction. Airspeed is alive.
This time we have left aileron.
Gauges are green. She wants to fly.
Hopefully.
Aiming for 79.
Well, the sock on this says it's directly across the runway, so I suspect we're going to have the same difference just from the other side.
Yeah. It's more right rudder on this side.
It seems to need more right rudder?
Uh-huh. So the sock's probably right, I guess. Yeah, it's a short runway.
Yeah, it feels a lot shorter. So here's one thing to keep in mind is, you know, in the future, if you're going into a runway that's less than 3,000 feet in length,
yeah,
you should look really hard at. You should really look at very closely at what your weight. You know, how much weight you have.
Right, yeah.
Whether there are trees at the end of the runway or whether there's a clear strip at the end of the runway, that kind of stuff.
That 495 below us.
24. That's 24. Do you ever see the Silver City Mall? Do you ever remember that?
I've seen the sign, but I've never actually been there. That's it?
That empty spot. That was the Silver City Mall. One of the last malls to be built in the big mall in the late 80s, I think it was, or mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
One of the last ones built, and one of the first ones to be ripped down.
Traffic Warrior 61 Bravo. I had it.
I was looking out the window. I was like, all of a sudden,
left downwind 30 to us.
All right, I'm on the seatbelt.
No, I got it. It's great. I'm a little close to the runway, I suppose.
Yeah, and the wind is blowing you in, so you may have to
crab it in.
You do on downwind. You probably have to crab into the wind. On base, you don't, because you're on base. You've got a tailwind on
right.
base.
All right, carbine on. Ooh, fuel pumpy, good. Just about flat brain.
So it is interesting. We may wind up where when we make our turn, we're being blown into it so far.
Yeah.
I think you probably should maybe angle out a little bit more and go further out, because otherwise you turn around and you're like way off the.
Yeah, we're gonna be way off.
Yeah. So we need to let's try to fix that now, and head out this way a little ways and then come around.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's blowing us in towards the runway. Big time.
All right. We'll give it a shot.
Yep. Definitely use a 30-degree bank though. That's maximum bank this close to the ground, but we need all of it. I wouldn't be surprised if you have to just keep that bank in, come all the way around. Maybe not quite. I guess you have a little base. Short base.
Short base. Put a notch in.
Oh yeah, we forgot that. Let's get 2 notches in. Don't let the nose come up too much. So, you're going to have wing to the left, rudder to the right.
Okay.
This will probably feel a little bit better because you're in a left turn. So
yeah.
we just keep
more natural.
You just keep that left back, and then just add some right rudder. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we got to go a little more to the left. So you need a little more left bank, right, to get on center line. Once you're over the tree line, start easing the power back a little bit, because we seem to just float down forever.
Power's all the way out.
All right, power's out. All right, good.
Yeah.
Almost. Keep coming. We'll do it. All right, you really did that all yourself.
Not great.
Not bad under the circumstances. Yeah. Not bad at all. That was very good. I didn't have to help you. I was ready to, but I didn't.
Yeah, not. Floats. It kind of balloons a little bit, but.
You want to do another one on?
Yeah, that side felt a little easier.
Yeah, because you're coming in on a left turn, so you've already got that. The problem is we come the other way. We make a left turn, then we have to do a right.
Yeah.
No, we have to do this switcheroo.
Yeah. We'll probably just take off and loop back around. Up to you. Do you want to fly a pattern?
Yeah. Why don't we go
Okay.
back to the other end and take off this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to fly.
Fly a pattern?
Yeah, fly correct patterns.
Okay.
I don't want to. In flying, you try to do everything standard and the same way every time. I mean, it's, you know, like the one flap on down, the end of downwind, and the second flap on base, and the third, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Try to always do the same thing every time. That way when the shit hits the fan and things are all kinds of stuff going on, you know, you're always doing the same thing.
Right. Okay.
Almost take off in the taxiway here.
I know. Nice big wide taxiway. Self-serve fuel.
This is 651. Is that what it said for price?
That's what it looked like.
Well, I think that is the sock. There is one down at the other end too, but
I
that's
get
really,
died down a little bit.
well, that would be a good thing.
It will be a good thing. Are we on, that's theirs.
That's Taunton.
1000. Temperature 22 Celsius. Dew point 16 Celsius. Altimeter 299.7. Remarks. Density altitude 800. Taunton Municipal Airport, Taunton, Massachusetts. Automated weather observation 2125 Zulu. Wind variable at 05. Visibility 10.
All right. Yeah, that sounds more accurate to me, honestly. Based on what I was feeling coming in.
Well, that's where I believe windsocks, though.
Yeah.
Because that didn't tell us anything. Right? That was useless information for the most part.
Yeah, they do have the pappies here. Gotta click them to turn them on now, huh?
Yeah. And typically, the frequency for the lights is typically the CTAF.
Yeah,
that working?
Well, the runway lights just came on.
There we go.
Nice.
So it is working. It should everything should be on.
Costing the
Yeah, there you
taxpayers. Yeah, costing the taxpayers money.
Yep.
All right. Flight controls still free. Mixture rich. Carb heat off. Fuel good. Good. Tanks good. 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 Locked.
Yeah, Plymouth is an abnormality where the CTAF and the lights are at different frequencies.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is it listed in ForeFlight?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Ton traffic order 61 Bravo departing 30 ton. Myself all the room in here. I don't need much of crosswind correction here. Didn't really feel like I needed much on the last one, honestly.
Well, probably not. Not as much because it's supposedly only 5 knots.
Yeah.
Oh, wait until they take me over to Cranland.
Can we even land on that thing?
Oh, yeah.
That one's real short, right?
1,800 feet.
Is that where we do short field takeoff?
Yeah,
Okay.
At some point we'll do short fields. The
Like
wind does
it's like
seem to be favoring this direction a little bit.
Yeah, it feels better. Plus, it's like got trees right on the edge of the runway, right?
Well,
One of
no,
the
actually, there's on the north end. There's a 400-foot grass area.
At Cranland?
At Cranland, yeah, on the north side. So that's one of those things that if there were trees at both ends, I don't know that it would really be usable for us, but there are not. It's pavement and there's a grass strip area on the north end.
Big old church down there or something? Eiffel Tower mock up? What is that?
That is a Buddhist temple.
Oh, okay. Neat.
So if you happen to feel like converting, that is your opportunity.
on traffic, left crosswind runway 30, order 61 Bravo Taunton. Sort of made that call, right?
Yep.
And we'll go crosswind out a little bit further. I don't think we'll need too much. The wind feels like it's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, but just keep an eye on how much it's blowing you in towards the runway.
Yeah.
Probably turn downwind.
Alright. On traffic, we're 61 Bravo, left downwind 30 Taunton. Level off. Yeah, not too bad. Definitely blowing me in a little bit though.
Yeah, so put a little bit of crab into it. You know, maybe 10 degrees crab into the winds and see what happens.
Yeah.
The big warehouse down there, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jordan's, it says Jordan's, all the trucks say Jordan's.
Oh, there it is, Jordan's.
Yeah, it's a Jordan's warehouse.
Alright, we'll do.
You got a little crab going?
I do, a little bit.
I think
Do you think any more?
Not necessarily.
No.
But
We're pretty close to the runway. Go out a little bit further.
yeah, if you go out a little further, you'll have the ability to correct it.
Yeah. Alright, Clarity. Fuels. Not in flap range. Up and back.
Another big mansion down there, sitting on a nice pond. Alright.
Turning airspeed up. 30 degrees.
Yeah, your power setting is a little bit low. You have it set down there on purpose? Did you think you were too high?
No, it just went a little lower.
Alright.
2 notches.
See, this slipping this way is easier because it's just, you just keep this wing down, and after you've completed the turn, the wing stays down, and then you just push in some right rudder.
Apparently I'm low.
180 left crosswind 14,
See how we're going to the right, so you just need
Yeah.
a little more bank to the left.
Right.
Aileron's gonna fix it. Whatever you need for rudder to keep your nose pointed at the runway.
Really, I'm low still?
Oh, it does say you're low, doesn't it?
Those things are off.
Well, go by your eyes at the moment because
Yeah.
we float all the way down the damn runway, so.
75 still.
Oh, you know, the other thing too is that you're aiming for the threshold.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, if you're aiming at the VASI point,
Real nice actually right now.
all right, whatever rudder you need to stay down the runway. Out idle? All right.
Yep.
All right. Nice.
A little rough, but not bad.
Oh, no, that was good.
Yeah, I think those pappies are off. Where are they? Oh man, good times, good times.
They're probably not off, but they're probably.
Yeah.
But again, you know, they're set up to bring you further down the runway. We're trying to land on the threshold. We're aiming for the threshold.
Yeah.
And actually, for an instrument runway,
This is pretty short.
it is. Actually, instrument. Well, for an ILS, the minimum is 4,000 feet.
Oh really? So this,
For an ILS, you can't have an ILS here.
that's just a luxury feature of a short runway then.
Well, but they do probably have. I'm not. They probably have a GPS approach to here. at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
They used to have an NDB, non-directional beacon.
This thing? That's
yes,
this?
yes, that thing, yeah.
Where you pick up the public radio?
Yep, they used to have an NDB on the field, and it was an NDB approach.
I wonder if they have them there just for the cap planes.
Well, they still have, but so what they've done is they've made a GPS overlay on the NDB. So there's a GPS approach that was basically adapted from the NDB approach.
Yeah.
And you'll notice out on the runway there are some. So just this side of the Pappies, there are some big white markers.
Yes.
That's the instrument touchdown.
Those 1,000-foot markers?
Yeah, they probably are 1,000 foot.
I mean, can you imagine giving yourself, what, 2,500 feet of runway to
after
stop?
Yeah.
I think my first couple lessons were at Stowe, and that's 2,900 something, I think. But it's kind of got a slope. But God, this doesn't feel much longer, honestly. I guess it isn't, right? Was it 3,500? You said?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 3,500.
Yeah, so it's only 500 more feet.
But that's the instrument touchdown.
Yeah. Yes, I definitely was aiming for threshold. Maybe that's why the Pappies were red.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're more aligned for that touchdown.
Yeah, that seems. I wonder if they're maybe, if they extended another 1,000, that would be perfect. That would make perfect sense. But at the current rate, that's kind of goofy to me.
I think that they do intend. Now I'll have to look and see what's off the other end of the runway.
Yeah.
But interestingly, just because I think that the threshold could be moved that way.
True.
You don't have to if you're trying to extend this, the instrument runway this way. You can still go that way.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Whichever there's land.
Yeah.
But I think there's a road down here.
Got a little bit of. There is. It's not much land because that thing's got to be.
I've seen the master plan. See, there's cars. You really can't go much further that way.
Yeah, unless they're going to move the road. Maybe 250 here, 250 there, or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Light's good. Good. We should probably
do one more.
At some point. Yeah. Whatever your timing's like. We can go back if you need to. It's up to you.
I just don't know if somebody has. Make sure somebody doesn't have the plane. That's the thing. We do one more.
How do you even have that many emails?
But never erasing them.
My whole life, I don't think I've got that many emails.
Well, some of it's my work email.
Oh yeah,
those things just pile up.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong one. What are we doing here?
You want to look at
that one? Question is, are you the last guy?
If so, we might want to head back. Or if not, we might want to head back. Yeah, someone's got it. Michael McDonald. Oh, really? Michael McDonald from Doobie Brothers?
Yeah, well, somebody does have it after us at 7.
Oh, it's 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got time then. But I don't want to keep you if you've got,
Well, I have time for one more, but that's about all I have time for. So.
Okay. Control's good. 3F's 2T's good. Hunt traffic Warrior 61 Bravo departing 30 ton. Didn't make calls, a lot of calls last time, but that's alright.
So, how long do the lights stay on once you...
I think it's 15 minutes?
Correct.
Okay.
15 minutes. Once they've been triggered, 15 minutes.
Rolling on center line here. Airspeed alive. Gauge is still green. Yeah, the wind's died down considerably, which is
helping us a lot.
Yeah.
But it's still a little bit of a crosswind. You still have some
rotate.
Still directly across the runway.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does kind of mellow out in the first 50, 100 feet or whatever, though. It's not terrible.
I think they do have some expansion room to the north.
Did you check? Did you look?
Yeah. Because I've seen the master plan, and I know they want to extend the runway.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it would be great for them if they did, because, I don't know, if you want student pilots coming in and out, it would make them a little less nervous, I think, and got people buying their first plane. I feel like Taunton is kind of an industrial...
But now you can start turning.
700? All right.
Yeah, 750, whatever.
Sort of an industrial town, like an old mill town that probably could have some business planes coming in and out.
Yeah, and that's, I think, what they want. They want to actually have it suitable. The target aircraft is a King Air.
Yeah.
I read that. They want it to be suitable for, designed for a King Air to land with ease.
I think they can do pretty good short field, but obviously you don't want to be doing that all the time.
No, it should be designed for
probably 4,000 feet.
Something like 4, yeah.
All right, now where to go? Because we're going to need to push back.
See, there is some room to the north. They may have to buy a bog, but actually, they probably just run it right up to use the bog as part of the cleared area. Yeah. But they might only get 500 feet out of it. I don't know.
It's not a lot.
No.
More right rudder. Got blown a little bit. Much better this time though. RP coming down. You're in flappervator range. 1700. One flappervator. Airspeed good.
Well, you can see the...
Yeah, we're getting pushed.
The sideways motion.
Yeah. It's actually pretty handy. Alright, we're going to turn base here. Probably need a little power, right? Altitude 700.
That's a car auction right there.
I was wondering what that was. That lot looks kind of strange. Definitely sinking. A little power. Two flappervators. Okay, now we're cruising. Taunton traffic 61 Bravo, final 30 Taunton. Your speed's still good with two flappervators. Now we are high.
Oh, it says you're high, yeah. How about that, huh?
Yeah, how about that?
Well, see, you're right where you should be.
There we go. Okay.
Pretty much right where you want to be.
Now that's perfect.
There you go. See where it brings you. I don't know how well you can follow it down, but...
Oh, yeah, I think we have to give up on that. This one. Whew.
Yeah.
Well, that one was rough.
Not bad, though.
Not bad?
Not bad. I mean,
Right.
for what, you know...
For the swirlies that were happening there at the end?
Yeah, we got some stuff, I think, being created, some, by the tree line. I think there's...
On that water, too. It's back on center line here.
You know, you were only a little bit off a center line.